20 years ago on 9/11, I was a fifth grader attending Great Cloud Elementary. I remember that morning, I was still getting ready for school. My mom yelled and called us into the living room to come look at the TV. As my brother and I went into the living room and saw the TV, I remember seeing one of the World Trade Centers on fire. She told me that a plane had hit the World Trade Center and it sounded like it was a terrorist attack. At the time, I didn't understand really what I was looking at. I didn't even know what the World Trade Centers were. But I remember thinking to myself, I knew it wasn't good. And what fifth grader could really fathom what was going on? I think it was probably hard for adults at the time. As the day continued to go on, we went to school. I was in Miss Schiller's class. It was a very delicate process. How do you explain to fifth graders what was going on in arguably the country's worst day? School had just started, so she was still learning her students as we were still kind of learning about her. I remember her being calm. I remember her being very delicate with us. It was a day where sometimes we would watch the TV and see what was going on, and if it got to be too much, it would get turned off and we would try and go back to normal, or as much of a normal day as we could make it. I remember watching the news of Ground Zero. I remember watching the firefighters, how tired they looked, how distraught, how sad, how filthy they were with all the soot. I'd always wanted to be a firefighter, but I do very vividly remember as the weeks went on and the months, continuing to try and pay as much attention to the news as I could and watching those firefighters. And a lot of people have heroes in their life. To me, those FDNY firefighters became my heroes that day.